Hi everyone, welcome to English for You. I'm Kat.
And I'm Reese.
And we are going to the beach.
Yes, my favorite place.
Woohoo!
I actually grew up on a beach, basically.
Really?
Yeah, my hometown Lowestoft is in the east of England, and it's right on the coast.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Beautiful beach.
Is it like a tropical beach with golden sand and blue water?
Tropical in the UK is pretty hard to find, but it is a very nice, clean beach, and you can go swimming in the sea as well.
Oh, that's good. So it's a clean beach. That's actually not so common to hear about these days.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's nothing compared to the beaches that you find in Taiwan.
Oh, really? Ooh,
Yeah.
I think, what is it? Waiao. One of my
Waiao.
favorite beaches.
I love Waiao. And
Yeah.
Baishawan as well. I like that one.
And Laomei. Isn't that the one with the green rocks?
Haven't been to that one.
Oh, I love that one. They have some gorgeous beaches around Taiwan. And of course, more than just Kending. But unfortunately, with every beach, there's always a problem that I think they all share, and it is garbage.
Garbage, trash, rubbish, plastic bottles being left behind or washing up. Yeah, it's pretty gross, and it's a real shame that people don't take more care and end up just destroying nature because they're too lazy to take their trash with them.
Yeah. Every time we go to the beach and we see trash, my girlfriend gets angry because she's like, who left this here? And I'm like, it's probably washed in from the ocean. Yeah. But we're actually going to talk about that today and talk about kind of a solution. Yeah, a solution that we hope that you guys can take part in. I definitely want to take part in this, and it's a really good thing to be trying to do and a really good effort to clean up the ocean and the beaches. So let's get into the article and we'll discover more about it.
Reading.
Join a beach cleanup event and help protect our planet. Imagine waking up to a beautiful sunny day. Make a list of places you'd like to visit. What's on your list? A trip to a beach with golden sand surely appears somewhere. Research shows that being around the ocean is healing for our minds. Sadly, though, we humans have a habit of destroying the wonderful things nature provides. A few years ago, a dead whale was found with around 6 kilograms of our waste inside it. This is waste that came from our beaches. That innocent whale died because of us. Taiwan, as an island, has a considerable number of beaches. So, what can you do to help keep them clean? One great idea is to join a beach cleanup event. 1. Taiwan National Cleanup is held every year across the country. Its volunteers do a heroic job and have collected over 32,000 kilograms of trash so far. Why not become a hero of the beaches too?
All right, so our article starts out with a nice picture. Imagine waking up to a beautiful sunny day. Make a list of places you'd like to visit. Oh my gosh, how many places can I visit on a beautiful sunny day?
In one sunny day? Well, if you live in Taipei, actually quite a few.
Yeah.
It only takes a few hours to travel from city to mountain to beach.
Exactly. So if you're on the north part of Taiwan, you can probably, go through the mountains, through the city, through the parks, and end up at the beach.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about living in Taiwan, actually. Well, the article continues. It says, what's on your list? A trip to a beach with golden sand surely appears somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think most people like going to the beach. I know some people don't like to be sandy, but most people at least like to sit, on a sheet on the beach and just take in some sun.
Yeah, exactly.
So the article used the word golden here, and if you know the word gold, you can probably work out what this means. Golden is an adjective, and it means gold-colored. Gold is a shiny yellow-orange color, and an element also in the periodic table of elements. Gold is very expensive and is used to make jewelry and other nice things. So the sand on the beach might not really be gold color or golden, probably more like a darker shade of yellow. But by saying that it's golden, we're implying that the beach is maybe really nice and beautiful with soft yellow sand. An example sentence with golden could be, my pet dog has soft, long, golden fur that he leaves all over the house.
Sounds like a golden retriever.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, golden retrievers, they have beautiful fur, and it will get everywhere.
And it is almost golden, really, in color.
And very shiny. Yeah. So, yeah, you might go to a golden sandy beach, or a black sand beach, or a white sand beach. Just some kind of beach. Research shows that being around the ocean is healing for our minds. Oh, I definitely think that's true, that it's healing. But first we have to look at the word research. Research is the detailed study of something in order to discover new facts about it. So this research is probably psychologists who are looking at people's brains and how they react to being in different places. So if you're in the city versus if you're at the ocean, at the beach, you might have different stress levels, and they can tell this by doing research. They can tell it by doing a study on you. And the research that they do shows that the ocean is healing for us. So to be healing or to heal, which is the verb for healing, means to make something healthy or well again. Like maybe you, you were playing a sports game and you fell down and you broke your leg. You don't have to do more than fall down to break your leg, but maybe you fell down on your leg really badly and you need some time to heal. It would probably take several months for your leg to get back to a place where you could walk on it very well again. That is the process of healing or recovering. So you can also talk about healing for being good for your mind. When something is healing for your mind, it lets you feel less stressed, it lets you feel calmer, it makes your emotions a little more stable. There's activities you can do to do this, there's medicine you can take, there's places you can go that are very peaceful. So when you say something is healing, it means that it makes you feel better emotionally and mentally. So an example, this trip to the mountains was really healing for me. I'm so glad I got some peace and lowered my stress.
Healing is so important. As I get older, I realize I need to take breaks occasionally from work and from the city, go to the beach, go to the mountains, and just do some healing for a few days. Don't let that stress really, overwhelm you. Otherwise, you'll just break down.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, back to the article, it says, sadly, though, we humans have a habit of destroying the wonderful things nature provides.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Absolutely. We've destroyed a lot more than just beaches. Animals have gone extinct and there's...
forest fires.
Yeah, plastic in the ocean. So things are getting pretty bad, but there is still some hope if we can all work together and intervene.
Yes, exactly. If we can get together and make it better. But we see the sad results of this in the next sentence. A few years ago, a dead whale was found with around 6 kilograms of our waste inside it. That's a lot, 6 kilograms. That's bigger than either one of my cats by themselves. And that's really sad because what was found was waste. So waste, as you can imagine, is kind of another word for garbage. Waste is material that's left over or it's unwanted after something has been used or done or made. So it's things we throw away. It's our trash. It's our garbage. You could also use it to talk about the human waste that comes out of our body, although that's organic waste and that's, okay to be in nature. But the garbage we make, usually plastic garbage or, other things like that, is not good for Earth and it can really harm animals like this whale. And we also have a verb form of this word. To waste something means to let something go bad or throw it away before it gets used properly. So if you waste food by letting it go bad, then you have to throw it out. You can't eat it. And that's very wasteful.
浪费.
Yeah, exactly. So, an example sentence for waste, the noun, you could say, we make a lot of waste in this house. Let's try to recycle and reuse things more so we don't throw so much away.
Yeah, I think we all make a lot more waste than we should, really.
Yeah.
You know, plastic boxes and drink cartons. And
Yeah. Even my household, where we really try and reuse things and recycle things, we still have to take the garbage out every week.
Yeah. You know, inevitably, we all make some waste, but if we can all try and reduce or lessen our waste, it can do good things for the planet.
Yeah.
Well, the article tells us more about this waste. It says, "This is waste that came from our beaches. That innocent whale died because of us." Yeah, the sad truth is that we, as a collective species, killed this whale and many other animals like it. And the whale was innocent, according to the article. Innocent is an adjective, and innocent is used about someone or something or an animal who is harmed by a crime or a bad situation, but has done nothing wrong. Someone who's innocent is not guilty of a crime. They didn't do anything bad. So it's particularly sad when someone or something innocent is hurt. Innocent can also mean free from moral wrong. That means that the thing is not capable of doing something wrong, like the whale. We often describe animals or very young children as being innocent because they can't do bad things because whatever they do is just in their nature.
Yeah, like it might seem bad to us, but it's just what they do.
Right, like a crocodile biting you on the leg might seem like a bad thing for the crocodile to do, but the crocodile isn't guilty. It's
not saying, haha, I want to hurt this person.
Right, it's just doing what it does.
Yep.
We often use the word innocent when also talking about the law. An innocent person is a person who did not do the crime or break the law. An example sentence could be, "The young boy that was hurt was just an innocent child. He had nothing to do with his parents' bad behavior."
Yeah, that's very sad. So this whale was completely innocent, and it died because of all the waste that we produce. And because of, or because is, grammar point that we have in this sentence. You could say because of before a noun. So when you see that innocent whale died because of us is a noun. But if you want to use because, you have to use a verb phrase after it. So you could say that innocent whale died because we put so much trash in the ocean. So we put so much trash in the ocean is a verb phrase. It shows something being done, and that's why we use because instead of because of. So in the article's next sentence, we say Taiwan, as an island, has a considerable number of beaches. So considerable, we have this word considerable, and we're using it with a number of. But we'll talk about a number of in a moment. But first, considerable is adjective, and it's one of our vocab words. Considerable means to be considered, or you can consider it. To consider something means to think of it or to notice it. And considerable here means very big in size or quantity, which is the number of things, or amount, which is how much there is. So if you say there's a considerable difference between you and me, you could say the difference between you and me is very large. Or another example sentence, you could say the company's sales showed a considerable drop, which means they fell, after its CEO said some rude things.
So the article used the phrase considerable number of. The phrase a or an adjective number of, the phrase number of means some, not a specific number, but just an amount of something. We often add an adjective after the a or an and before the number of to quantify or describe how many or how few. So a considerable number of means a lot. A small number of means a few. An unknown number of means we don't know how many. So number of just talks about the amount of something. Well, back to the article, and now time for some solutions. So, what can you do to help keep them clean?
That's a very good question. And we have an answer right away. One great idea is to join a beach cleanup event. So we have a number of these in Taiwan. We're going to talk about one in a moment, but first we need to know what is an event. An event is a noun that means a planned occasion or activity or something that you do. something like a social gathering usually. So it could be things like parties, concerts, movie nights with your friends, volunteer activities where you go and do something good for your community. Sports games are also events. They're all different kinds of events. Basically, something that you decide at this time on this day, at this place, a bunch of people are going to get together and do something. That's an event. So an example sentence could say, "We haven't gone to many events this year. Let's find a good concert or show to go to."
Yep, and then the article is going to introduce one of those events. It says, 1. Taiwan National Cleanup is held every year across the country, which is very, very good, although I would hope it could be more frequent than once a year.
Yeah, I agree. It's usually needed about once a week from what I hear from people who live near beaches.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some going more often. But what is the Taiwan National Cleanup? Well, that's the name of this particular event. You can tell it's the name of a specific event because each word has a capital letter. To clean up means to make a place clean and tidy, and national means across the whole country. So this event, the Taiwan National Cleanup, is about cleaning up the whole of Taiwan.
Yeah, exactly. So it happens at beaches all across Taiwan, and it happens on the same day, and they get lots and lots of volunteers to help out. And the article says its volunteers do a heroic job and have collected over 32,000 kilograms of trash so far. That is a lot. 32,000 kilograms. That's 32 tons, which I think is about the size of, what, a helicopter?
Yeah, and that's a lot because I think how much does one trash bag weigh in my kitchen, for example? Like
1 kilogram,
maybe 2, you know?
Depends on the trash that you make.
Yeah, so that's a lot of trash bags.
Exactly. And volunteers are the people who are doing this. So a volunteer is someone who does something without being forced to do it. So basically, if somebody asks, "Hey, I need some people to help me with this thing. Would anyone like to help me?" And somebody says, "I'll volunteer," then that means they are putting themselves out there saying that they would like to help. They're not being forced to help. Somebody's not saying, "Hey, you, come help me." That's not volunteering. Volunteering is doing it of your own will. But volunteer in the concept of a job is also somebody who does work without expecting any pay. Usually they do it for like events like this where it's for a good cause and it just needs to be done. And so you might do it without expecting pay because there might not always be money around for you to receive a good salary, but it's something that still needs to be done, and it's a really good cause. So volunteer work happens for, like, I don't know, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts.
You could maybe help at, like, an old person's home or disabled people.
Yeah, like maybe once a week on your weekends you go to, I don't know, help at an animal shelter, something like that. And it's all volunteers who organize the beach cleanups, too.
Yeah, if you have time, you know, when you're a bit older, definitely do some volunteering, you know. It makes you feel good
Maybe
about...
you can do it now, too. Kids can volunteer, too.
Yeah, as long as it's something safe, you know, and something that you're comfortable doing. You know, if you've got some spare time, why not use that time to help other people who need help?
Yeah, it also looks really good on a college application.
It does. You know, that's the secondary reason, of course. But
yeah,
absolutely. You know, it's great for your portfolio as well. So the article ends here and it says, why not become a hero of the beaches too?
Good question.
Become a hero. And earlier we heard Kat use the word heroic as well. These two words are related. Hero is the noun and heroic is the adjective. A hero is a person who is extremely brave and does brave things. We often hear about heroes in stories, killing monsters and saving the day. But there can be heroes in real life too. People who work to save animals are heroes. People who clean up the beach are heroes. Doctors and nurses are heroes because they do really difficult and brave jobs. You know, firefighters, police officers. These are all heroic people.
Yeah.
Heroic's the adjective, and it describes a person or an act that is incredibly brave.
Yeah, somebody who is heroic is a hero.
Exactly. Yeah. And, cleaning up a beach, picking up some plastic bottles might not seem like the kind of thing a hero would do in a fantasy story, but it is heroic. It's you using your free time to make the world a better place. And I think that's the most heroic thing anybody can do.
Exactly. Like anything that you do out of your own will to make the world better, I think makes you a hero. At least to somebody.
We can be heroes.
You and me, yeah, that's a different song. Okay, so yeah, get involved in a beach cleanup. I think anybody of just about any age can help out with it. You'd have to look at the details on the website, but there are more beach cleanups than just the Taiwan National Beach Cleanups. There's beach cleanups all year round by different groups. I think you told me about a different one earlier.
There's one called Blue Dot. If you Google Blue Dot Taiwan, you'll find an organization that does regular beach cleanups. And you can definitely join them. If you're a bit younger, you want to make sure that you have adult supervision.
That's right.
Because you'll be near the sea. But there's loads of people working in Taiwan to clean the beaches.
Exactly. So it's a really good thing to do. And once you're done, you can enjoy a clean beach that is safe for people to visit. Yeah. And so it's a really good thing. Yeah.
Well, let's go do our For You Chat question now and talk more about beaches.
You chat.
All right, our For You Chat question today. How frequently do you like to visit the beach? Do you often see trash there?
Well, when I was back in my hometown, I would visit the beach almost every day, even in the winter, because I would walk my dogs there.
Oh.
They loved being on the sand and jumping in the water as well. But in the summer, I would swim with my dogs. It was so much fun.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
In Taiwan, I don't go to the beach in the winter, but in the summer, I'll try and go very frequently. Maybe every week or two, I'll try and get to the beach and just relax. And
that sounds nice.
Have some fish and chips and take in some sun.
Yeah.
How about you?
I at least go to the beach like a couple times a year. It depends on where I'm choosing to vacation. And like in COVID times, I've been doing more travel around just Taiwan and not going back home to visit so much. So I have been going to places with beaches or mountains more often. So yeah, I like the beach in Taiwan. And especially I think the North Coast is probably one of my favorite locations to go to the beach.
Yeah, it's really beautiful up there,
and
but even the nicest beaches do have some trash on them. So,
yeah.
Next time you're at a beach, I think even if you're not with a group cleaning up, if you see some trash, maybe you could take a plastic bag with you and just pick it up and do a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So if you know that you're going to go to the beach, you can take a couple of trash bags with you, and it's one thing that you can do to kind of help out and make things a little bit better.
Yeah, you can be the beach hero.
Exactly. And other people will be inspired to help.
Exactly. Well, that's all the time we have for today's article. I feel very inspired. I'm definitely going to take some bags to the beach next time.
Me too.
And maybe we'll see you there. So goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Golden. Norma spreads some golden honey all over her toast. Healing. Some people find that pets are very healing. They make them feel much better. Waste. It's important to create as little waste as possible to help save the environment. Innocent. Many people were angry after the news showed innocent people had been killed by soldiers in their homes. Considerable. After a considerable effort, the delivery men were able to get the refrigerator up the stairs to the 5th floor. Event. Mark wants to go to a music event that's happening this weekend. There will be many cool bands there.
智慧小补帖
Research. Volunteer.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作。活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000。 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net